Today on Fast Forward Rewind, we will be joined by Alicia Gervin of Emerson Urban Dance Theater.
And fashion correspondent Lauren Fox will show off the most fashionably fashionable fashion on all of campus.
Please, say fashion one more time.
Fashion.
He is Christian Mudrick.
And she's Maggie Morlath.
And you're watching Fast Forward Rewind.
So if you haven't noticed yet, Emerson's a pretty small school. But remember, kids, size doesn't matter. In fact, at Emerson, less is more because within our small community, popularity still reigns supreme. Enter the M-celeb.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Actually, popularity at Emerson is not like your typical lame high school where you could wear awesome Abercrombie and drink from awesome red cups and like soak up each other's awesomeness.
Oh no, there is so much more to being an M-celeb.
Well, the thing is, an M-celeb is someone who can't walk down Boylston without getting stopped by 50 million people just to say, hey, what's up? Or give a hug, you know, blow kisses, whatever.
Yeah.
But that's because they're just so involved and they're so present on campus that everyone knows their face, everyone knows their name.
And it's really important to, you know, get involved to, be part of that Emerson community. And I think a lot about being an M-celeb is just, you know, doing you and being yourself and getting involved, really.
Really just putting yourself out there because
Absolutely.
with the different organizations, they're going to become your different social circles.
Absolutely.
And that's how you're going to start making friends, how you're going to start just getting to know the people at this crazy school.
And it's more about socializing here when we talk about this DH experience because the DH will transcend from just a place to eat and get food to a 3-hour experience where you know, snack on one plate of food and talk to 40 of your friends. Yeah, and then Boylston, I guess, turns into a catwalk. But
That's true.
But if you missed the welcome show last night because you're too cool for school, then you'll probably do just fine here. But just in case, here's Mike Cantalupo with a full recap of last night's show.
Thanks, guys. I hope one day I could become as big of an M-celeb as you two. But honestly, the reason I became an events correspondent again is because of today's events. Wednesday's events, the day that David Coleman takes over Emerson. Well, last night, RAs, OLs, new students, and well, myself took over the Cutler stage. Let's take a look. Come on! Come on! Come on! So, the Welcome to Emerson show, it's all about dancing and it's all about being, well, whatever this is.
We were just in rehearsal once and she's like, I'm going to be Rosie the Riveter. And I said, should I be that too? And what'd you say?
I said yes.
It's 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Oh, no!
1, 2, jump, twerk, and then
1, 2. Oh, yeah! No, you got tip! You got tip! Hi, Lloyd.
I don't really know.
I guess it means to be an OL. It means to bring your best to orientation and let everybody have as much fun as you did during orientation.
Fine, then you interview me.
Okay. Why are you here? You're not supposed to be down there.
Yeah, I know. They're gonna kick me out any second, but I needed to find you.
Okay. Well, I would like you to leave.
Okay. Come on. Ruin the fun. Now, tonight, as I just said, is the night of all nights. It's Date Doctor Night, baby. David Coleman is ready to take over the Cutler stage, and I'm actually about to sit down with him for an interview. But you remember this? You're going to Emerson to get an education. Well, guess what? Tomorrow you finally get to meet your faculty and all the other members of your class that are in your department. At 10 a.m., it's the academic department meetings at various locations throughout campus. Now, also, there are 3 open houses that you might not want to meet. There's the library, there's the Berkeley Beacon, and then there's the fitness center, which I hear you're going to actually have a demo on fitness tonight. So, try to work on that a little bit. Till tomorrow, I'm Mike Cantalupo. Back to you guys.
Thank you so much, Mike. I'm so glad you had fun last night because we had a lot of fun too.
True.
But now fashion correspondent Lauren Fox will show us some Emerson essentials with the help of some pretty hot models, if I do say so myself.
Fashion correspondent Lauren Fox on location in the Boston Common. Today, we're going to talk about some back-to-school must-haves.
So
For example, I'm wearing my favorite black blazer and a pair of dark wash jeans that I can wear to class or wear on TV. We're gonna go take a look at some other fashion must-haves from some other pretty stylish folks.
Yes.
I'm here with M-Celeb Fast Forward Rewind host and overall fashion icon, Christian Mudrick. Christian, what are you wearing today?
Lauren, I would call this my practical party outfit. It's a button-up shirt, so it's versatile. You know, you can go full sleeve when it's chilly outside, but then when you're, dancing inside the party, you can roll up the sleeves so you don't overheat and die. And then I'd also say that I really like these pants because they're so easy to take off.
Ooh, little steamy secret there. Now, Maggie's a really busy lady. She does auditions, she has interviews, she's a professional girl, and we don't have a lot of room in our closets. So Maggie's gonna tell us how to keep it professional, but use those key pieces. So Maggie, what are you wearing today?
Well, I like to start off the outfit with a nice, simple, but still kind of cute and fun dress. So I'm complementing it with this nice black blazer. Also, I'm wearing heels right now because as a little lady, I don't have that extra height that lovely, beautiful girls like you do. So I've got my favorite heels on.
Ashley's wearing that outfit that you're gonna roll into class wearing, feeling comfortable but looking cute and strutting your stuff down the Boylston catwalk in. So Ashley, tell me a little bit about this outfit.
Well, I think this outfit is so wonderful for class. The skirt really is very comfortable, but it still keeps you looking cute and feeling confident. I have a really cute little black vegan leather backpack, and I load it with patches and cool stickers and buttons. So it's just another way to express your style through a bag or a carry-all, and it's perfect for class.
We just saw some fashion staples from some of the most stylish people I know. Thanks so much to the Fast Forward Rewind cast for helping me put this fashion show together. Thanks for watching.
Whew.
Dang. I think we're gonna need a minute after that. We'll be right back. If
If you're going to go to an interview for an organization or an internship or anything like that, have a good resume.
Always make sure that you have a resume and a headshot, whatever they ask you to bring with you, make sure you have it. And just make sure everything's up to date.
It doesn't matter about how many things are on your resume. I would definitely stick with a couple of projects that really stick out to you and that you're the most proud of.
I would list prior experience, not too much prior experience, but you have to be selective. Like, pick and choose the things that you think are best for each scenario you're going into. I mean, like, I have several resumes that I've just, put different things in for depending on what I'm going to. An actual job interview or an internship for an organization. Like, they're all different.
Headshots, it's like picture day, but worse because you're paying for it.
Take the time to spell check it.
What I've found to be successful is just persistence. And just constantly coming out to things and constantly showing your face and trying to meet as many people as possible, getting your name out there and your face out there, just so people remember you and they start to think of you as just sort of a facet on campus.
People will look at that, and even if they don't remember anything from your interview, they'll look at that afterwards and say, okay, this person did a great job with this, and now I remember because they wrote it down and they said it.
Don't make it longer than a page because we don't care that much to look at it.
I was confident in my ability to tell people what experiences I had, and that I was a good candidate for whatever position it was.
Welcome back. Okay, so I have a meeting at 7, but then I have another meeting at 7:30, and then what? Huh? No, okay, and then I have rehearsal at 8, so I have to run over
Maggie.
Paramount, and then
If you're having similar problems with annoying co-hosts or obnoxious people in general, Justin Cordua has got your back with all the quiet places to study on campus. Over to you, Justin.
Oh, hey. I didn't see you there. I was just checking to see if they have curse words in the dictionary. They do. I'm Justin Cordua, and today we're going to take a look around the Emerson campus at a few good places for your studying needs. We're going to look at the library. We're going to look at the quiet study lounge. We're going to check out the rec room and also some individual study rooms as well. Come with me and we'll check it out. Hey, we're here in the Iwasaki Library right now. This is Emerson College's student library, and it specializes in the things that our school specializes in. Anything that you might need to learn for your classes, you can probably learn from a book here. And it's food friendly. Hey, this is one of the library study rooms. You can reserve this for 2 hours at a time, and you just go on the Emerson College Space Book, you punch in your student ID, and it's yours for 2 hours, for whatever you like. This is the Quiet Lounge, arguably the quietest place on campus. It's a great place to curl up in an armchair with a nice book, or if you're doing some harder classwork, there's desks all along the wall. We're talking polished oak, we're talking real pleather chairs. No expense was spared with this room, and it is a dream. If you come in here and you're talking, prepare for a frickin' beatdown. This is the recreational room. We have multiple of them in the little building, and they're mostly designed for studying and a little bit for recreation. Well, we're all done for today. I hope you guys found a sweet study spot. And always remember to check your books back in. Hey Erin, how's it going?
Do I know you?
She's joking. We're friends. She's just...
Put that down, please.
Oh, son.
We are now joined by Alicia Gervin, the Artistic Director of Emerson Urban Dance Theater. Alicia, thank you so much for joining us.
Hi, thank you so much for having me. It's great to be here.
Of course.
Oh, yeah.
So could you just tell everyone a little bit more about EUDT and how it's sort of different than other performance orgs on campus?
Oh, absolutely. So EUDT is Emerson Urban Dance Theater, and it's pretty much a student-run organization, and it has a specific focus on rhythmic tap, hip-hop, and then recently contemporary. So it kind of uses all three of those genres of dance to focus on expressing a kind of narrative. And then at the end of the semester, we have 2 showcases per semester, and we kind of bring that narrative forward through the dancing and perform for a live audience.
Right.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
So every semester is sort of a different theme, right, for each performance?
Yes. So every semester there's an artistic board, and we come up with a theme, we vote on it, and then we kind of use that theme as kind of like a general basis for all the dances to kind of like be woven together. And then we create a script, and it's normally very theatrical, hence the theater in the name. And so we try to make it as big and vibrant as possible every semester. Yeah.
Wonderful, wonderful. So could you speak a little bit more on how new incoming freshmen could get involved in UDT?
I would love to. So,
Awesome.
The org fair, the Emerson org fair, happens September 5th from 12 to 3 in the gym. Yeah, just a little plug. And so UDT will be there along with many other dance organizations on campus.
Okay.
And so we'll be having a board and our audition time and location there, so we'll be able to tell you more about it and any other questions that any freshmen have or anyone in general. We'd love to answer them, and for anyone that has danced before, has never danced, just wants to come out, meet new people, it's a great place to try and find your place at Emerson.
Awesome. Wonderful.
Can you tell us just a little bit more about your personal involvement when you joined the company, your sort of roles and positions that you've held over the years?
Oh, absolutely. So I am a artistic director this year, and I have big shoes to fill because there's been great artistic directors in the past. And so recently I started out in the tap company, and from there have kind of like merged both hip hop, contemporary, and tap. So it's kind of been all over the place. But I joined my freshman year, and I can't imagine Emerson without it. It's been amazing family and a great unit to be a part of.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much for
Thanks
coming
for having
in.
me.
Awesome.
Absolutely. Yeah.
For those of you out there who maybe like me and have 2 left feet, Jamie Sanders is actually going to be here to talk to you about how you can get involved in Greek life on campus.
Even if you've been living under a rock, you've probably heard of fraternities and sororities, college-based social groups with names that sound like part of the ritual to summon Satan. Well, freshies, Greek life is a thing here at Emerson. I'll give you a moment to recover from that shock. Okay, that's enough. While you wouldn't know it from looking at the surface, beneath the waves of the Emerson Ocean lurk a wide variety of fraternities and sororities, forming a majestic social coral reef for you to spectacularly smash your sad, lonely little freshmanship into. And in this metaphor, that's a good thing. Emerson has 3 professional orgs, local fraternity Phi Alpha Tau, local sorority Kappa Gamma Chi, and national co-ed group Zeta Phi Eta, which, due to its dual gender personage, I prefer to call a sorfranity or a fratority. These groups are focused on building the quality of professionalism in the fields of their individual members through cooperation, love, and the occasional team-building kidnapping plot. Want something a little less career-oriented? No worries. Emerson also has 4 social orgs. Fraternity Sigma Alpha Epsilon and sorority Alpha Epsilon Phi operate at a national level, while social sorority Sigma Pi Theta and fraternity Alpha Pi Theta are locally focused. They are a mouthful, though. God. Last but certainly not least, we have the newest group on campus, co-ed Alpha Phi Omega, which is a national service group. National service. It's interesting. I like it. Find out about it. No word as of yet on whether other co-ed group Zeta Phi Eta must now fight Alpha to the death in order to consume its fraternity spirit a la Highlander, but I'm going to assume that's a thing because it just sounds too cool not to be. If you want to learn more about how to join in the Greek Life Fun, they hold a fair at the start of every semester, and there is absolutely a group with the right charter for just about everybody. If you choose to abstain, I have a message for you. Their members are among us, watching, just waiting for the right moment to strike. And by the time the world wakes up to their power, it will already be too late. I'm Jamie Sanders. Good night, and good luck.
That's right, Jamie. We are among you. As a sister of Alpha Epsilon Phi, I want to encourage all of you to get involved with Greek life here on campus. But now let's send it out to our woman on the street, the Queen, Amanda Breen.
What does OL stand for?
Orientation leader.
Orange, Loctopus, Octagon.
Leverson.
Leverson, yeah.
Yep, Octagon
That's
Leverson.
it.
I'm an RA of PRAF.
What does RA stand for?
Residential assistant.
Radical artist?
When I came to Emerson, it felt like I was at home.
But your home is a different place than
Right,
Emerson.
but now this is my home.
Why didn't you get into Harvard?
I didn't apply to Harvard, actually. Now you're just making stuff up.
Is it because you pee in pools?
I mean, I don't.
You can't live here year-round.
Right, I can't. Unless you're on core staff, then you can.
Okay, they don't know what core staff is. Now we
That's
have
right.
to explain core staff.
I'm sorry.
What does her butt say? Let's hear it. What does your butt say? Okay. Oh, his is a little louder. So as we all know, I've been here for 2 years. I still have no friends. Can you give me any advice to make friends?
I would just be open-minded. Don't.
But what if I hate people?
You just need to throw yourself out there, you know? Join some orgs. You're looking fly.
Thanks. I tried real hard. Are you upset that I'm leaving for college?
I thought we established that I'm not your mom.
So just look good and throw myself around the campus.
Right. Not physically throw. I think more of like place yourself gently into different organizations.
Do you hate all these new students?
Oh, not at all.
Let's be honest.
Not at all.
Let's be honest.
I love them. I actually have only met 2, and they're great.
Okay, so 2 out of how many?
40.
So 38 of them suck. Tell me that you hate these students.
For legal reasons.
For legal reasons you hate these students?
From the deepest of my heart, I love all the new students.
Okay. Bye, Felicia.
Welcome back to our smashing DIY correspondent, Catherine Collins. Catherine, what did you bring us today?
Oh, well, I brought a really fun project that's super easy to do to help us make a little more space in those super tiny dorm rooms. So here's a way to take a really boring trash can, like we have here, you know, nothing fun,
Nothing
and turn it
special.
into maybe a little nightstand or a little
Side table.
little side table. Here we go. I put Maggie's initial on it
Oh, an
because you
imprint.
know
Love it.
she's my favorite.
Wow.
Fast forward rewind host.
Great, thank you. Love that.
Yeah,
Second
well,
place is always good, guys.
yeah, it's not bad, right?
All right, let's get started, guys.
So
Come on.
we were thinking, how about we show you how to do this?
Okay,
So
awesome.
first thing you do is you get a trash can. Most of them come in silver. So what I did was I spray painted it.
Okay.
And with a glossy material.
Awesome.
And then you should add a design to the top to make it cute. So I got some stencils. Adding initials is really easy. You can always add a fun pattern, a fun design. Here's C for Catherine or Christian.
Oh, it's me this
For
time.
Christian.
It's me this time.
For Christian.
And the stencils are good, I think, for some of the less creative people, maybe. You don't have to do the freehand.
You don't have to do it, you know, it's
Can I
not too
paint it?
hard.
Can
Put
do
some
it?
colors on there. You always want to use acrylic paint.
Okay.
Watercolors and oil paint don't work well.
Okay.
And this is really good to do because dorms only come with desks and they only come with beds.
One
That's
dresser.
better. They don't really give you.
Where am I going to charge my iPhone at
Okay,
night?
perfect place to put your iPhone. It's great for that.
Maybe a nice Coke Zero when you're going to
A
bed.
nice Coke
I mean,
Zero,
I think
maybe a
so.
regular
Yeah.
Coke for the rest of us who aren't Christian.
Oh.
And it's just really nice. So you can paint it any color you want. It doesn't have to be black, but Maggie's so, you know, chic.
Nice
Thought
posh
that'd be good
black.
for her.
Posh spice over here.
And of course, you don't just have to put your initials. You can always add fun designs.
Awesome.
So, I mean, if you wanted to, you could be a little more creative with it.
And add a smiley face on the front.
Sure, that could be a little tacky, but we'll see.
To
We'll
each his
see.
own, I suppose.
Or you could do some maybe pinstripes down
Yeah.
the side,
Stripes
some
could be
polka dots.
nice.
I always love polka dots.
Who doesn't like polka
Right?
dots?
And let's pull this off here and see what we have made. So, Catherine, where did you pick up these stencils for us today?
Oh, that looks nice.
Beautiful.
I
Really
got the
good.
stencils at Paper Source,
Okay, great.
and they were really cheap. The trash cans are only $8 at Marshall's.
Awesome.
Wow, that's not bad at all.
No, not
And
bad.
where did you get the paint?
Oh, the paint. I actually got this paint set for my lovely gay uncles.
Oh, that's so lovely.
How apropos.
You know, you gotta keep it in the family, right? So.
Absolutely.
But I know one of my favorite craft stores to go to in Boston is the Michaels. That's in Porter Square, right off the Red Line. Super easy to get to.
Oh, that looks nice,
Making-
Christian.
yeah.
It's a nice swirl.
Oh my God, yeah.
Perfect.
Gotta
Fun
jazz
All
it
right,
up.
maybe you should stop where you are.
Okay, well, thank you so much for joining us, Catherine. That's all of the time we have right now. But we're about to hear from Catherine and our other correspondents, so stay tuned. My definition of professionalism.
Professionalism.
Well, I think this face is not the definition of professionalism.
I think if you are dedicated enough to something, that your professionalism should be able to show through the fact that you want it bad enough, so you're going to work for it.
Professionalism is looking nice, acting nice, and feeling nice That's stupid, I'm sorry.
To not swear on the air.
Acting mature.
Definitely respecting the people that you work with, taking your work very seriously, and valuing the person that you're going to be someday.
One of the biggest things that I've learned to be more professional with is to not procrastinate.
Professionalism at Emerson is actually much higher and much more real than at many other schools.
Being timely, being organized.
Show up on time and be respectful.
Trying your best and helping people.
Knowing what you want and doing it.
I don't have one. I don't have a definition of professionalism.
Well, now we are joined by Mookie Loughran, a recent graduate of Emerson, who was lucky enough to be at the Emerson LA campus last year. So, Mookie, how are you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you guys?
We're good.
Great. Thank
Thanks
you
for joining us.
Oh my goodness.
So, Mookie, would you mind telling us just a little bit about those new facilities out in LA, that beautiful new building?
Absolutely. The facilities are amazing. They are just as beautiful as you've seen on every social media website and in every video. It is super futuristic and cool and spacecraft-like, and it's just beautiful. You have a view of the Hollywood sign on one side and downtown LA on the other.
Absolutely beautiful. And Mookie, you lived on campus, correct?
I did, yes.
Awesome.
I
Well,
lived
then
in
could
the
you?
West Tower.
Oh, okay, great. And can you elucidate just a little bit more about the housing on the Emerson's LA campus?
Absolutely. So every room in the LA campus is in a suite.
Okay.
And just like in Boston, you can live with boys or girls, you know, co-gender, your choice. So I lived with 2 guys, 2 girls, and it's totally great. It's really cool to have a bed that no one slept in before and to be the very first person in a building. It's incredible. So top of the line, beautiful, futuristic.
Right. Awesome. All that stuff is super fun, super pretty, but for the real reason you go out to LA, the internships. Can you just tell us a little bit about your own internship experience?
Absolutely. I interned at a wonderful company called Soul Pancake, which is a silly name, but it's great. And it's a YouTube company. And what we do is we create videos that aim to make you laugh, cry, or be inspired. And I was a television development intern, so I got to be on the set of the Kid President TV show, which was a blast. I know, it was amazing. it was a blast. I learned so much in 3 months with the most incredible people.
Oh, wonderful. And before you go, one more question. Could you tell us a little bit more about the faculty out at Emerson's LA campus? Just any notable things, anyone who stuck out to you personally?
Yeah, the faculty's great out there. Just like in Boston, you're dealing with professors who just get it. They know what you're getting into. They are honest. They have incredible advice because they're in the field themselves still. And I took my literature course out there because as a second semester senior, I waited until last minute to take that gen ed. So I took a class called LA Stories with Paul Mandelbaum, and it was fascinating. We got to learn about LA while being in LA, and every week, you know, watch Sunset Boulevard, Chinatown, Day of the Locust. So he's fantastic.
So cool. Well, Mookie, before we let you go, we have to ask a very pressing question. We need confirmation. True or false? Is ELA a spacecraft?
Honestly, it is FBI classified, but I'm going to let you know that that's true.
Oh, wow. Thank you. That's the right answer. Well, Mookie, thank you so much for joining us. Now we're going to take it over to a tour of the Boston Common hosted by Lorenzo Rossi, a freshman who's only been in Boston for 3 days.
Hi everyone, it's me, incoming freshman Lorenzo Rossi. Like you, I don't know much about Emerson, but today I'm going to teach you a thing or two. Right across the street from the Petite Building is the Boston Common. Let's go there now. Right across the street we have the Tea Station, home of the Boston Tea Party. My favorite is chai. If you ever feel threatened or uncomfortable, find your nearest safety beacon and push for help. We're not sure who's listening to your call, but someone will come find you. Mom? Right across the street, we have our local cemetery, where you can bury your friends, family, and pets for a student discount, right next to the late George Washington. Emerson is awesome. Right across from the Charles River, we have recess every day. Hey, look, it's a statue. Welcome to the Gazebra, a local dance spot. Someone live here? Is that New York? Wow. The view from the top can really make you appreciate just how small and insignificant you really are. There's just so many great things to do in the Commons. Whenever I'm hungry, I stop at the Earl of Sandwich for a quick bite. Wave hi to Paul Revere. And there's the White House. Hi, Barack. Behind me is the steepest hill in Boston. Take my picture. Take my picture in front of the fountain. Here we are back at the tiny building, and I hope you had as much fun as I did, and maybe learned a few things on the way. This is incoming freshman Lorenzo Rossi signing off.
Well, now Tarana Scannell is back in studio with us, but this time we're not working out, which I'm a little relieved about. But she is going to be showing us some supplements that are important for before and after your workout. So, Tarana?
Thanks, you guys. So today I will be walking you through some supplements that you can add to your diet for better health. So if you're someone who is very physically active or leading an active lifestyle, these supplements can help speed up your progress in the gym safely and naturally.
Awesome.
So first we have some multivitamins. So I'm sure you've either heard your mother or your doctor tell you, take your vitamins.
Absolutely.
Well, multivitamins are a great way to fill in the gaps with the vitamins and minerals you need that you may not be getting daily from the foods that you eat.
Okay.
Now, some sports vitamins also include things like fish oils and glucosamine. Now, fish oils and glucosamine support healthy joints, so if you're running, jumping, weightlifting, anything like that, you can never hurt. Yeah, just exercising in general.
Okay.
Yeah, so next we have creatine. Now, creatine can be found in your body naturally. It produces ATP, which pretty much produces energy for your muscles. So the more energy you have in your muscles, the stronger your muscles can get. It's funny how that works out.
There you go, right.
Yeah. So creatine can also be found in pre-workout. And speaking of pre-workout, we have some pre-workout right here.
Awesome.
Now, pre-workout is generally composed of beta-alanine, caffeine, and sometimes creatine. So the caffeine makes sense because it gives you that instant energy, makes you want to work out.
Absolutely.
But beta-alanine is an amino acid that actually can help you have a shorter recovery period from leaving the gym, and also, you know, you have longer performance in the gym. So say you typically work out for 30 minutes, it will help you not have that crash after the gym, and it helps you have that endurance. You could probably work out for more than 30 minutes.
Wow, so you can just push forward.
Yeah,
you're not
keep
gonna have
pushing
that awful caffeine crash.
Exactly. And finally, we have whey protein. So whey protein is a fast digestive protein, and it's actually just like that film that you would find at the top of Greek yogurt, even though I don't know if you'd want to think of it that way because it's kind of gross. But in the front here, they have really good flavors, like we have cookies and cream and cinnamon yogurt.
Okay.
And people tend to take pre-workout, take whey protein after they work out because it will let your body absorb that protein quickly and conveniently, so you get the nutrients you need when you need it. So
this is the kind of thing too. I know people make smoothies and
shakes.
Yes, you can really mix it up
with that.
with
Any
that.
other kind of flavors
I think they have every type of flavor. You just have to go out there and look for it.
I think I've seen strawberry and chocolate. Yeah.
Oh yeah, everything.
And that is way a lot of way.
Yeah, way.
But thank you so much, Tarana. I'm definitely gonna think about this stuff the next few times I work out. So probably just the few times that I work out this semester.
But anyway, make sure you consult with your doctor before taking any of these supplements.
Very good point. Thank you so much, Tarana. But we will be right back.
The best way to prepare yourself for an interview is to just put on an outfit that makes you feel fabulous.
Well, I think it's always good if you're going into an interview to dress appropriately.
Like, you should be showcasing who you are as a person.
I would say be yourself, be up for anything. You are a freshman, so you're gonna wanna go in just being ready and ample for any opportunity.
Know what you're talking about.
If you're a guy, learn how to tie a tie.
You just really need to show how you are different than everyone else.
I hate people who go in and don't know how to tie a tie, or worse, don't wear a tie.
Prove what makes you you and what makes you a necessary part to that organization.
Be yourself. Don't be the person that you think they want to see. That's usually never the case.
Don't waste your time being nervous.
So sometimes I'm sarcastic in interviews, even though that's not what you would typically expect. You would expect someone to be more professional, but I like to let my personality shine through.
Don't go in there thinking that you're going to get every position you want, and don't go in there thinking that you're never going to get a position you want. Try to feel like, okay, I am a freshman, but there are possibilities out there.
And here's Drunken Logic with some sweet tunes.
1, 2, 3, 4.
We were still getting our feet wet, and that was within a month of releasing the first record, and somebody called us up and said, you know, we can have you play at AT&T Park to 800 people. And we were like, yeah, of course, we'll pay for our own. It was for a charity too, so we weren't going to get paid for the gig, but we were like, you know, this is great exposure, it's a great cause, and I'm originally from San Francisco, so we didn't have to pay to stay there. So we, you know, just paid for our own plane tickets and flew out there. Now, if we'd known that we weren't going to have our own sound guy, and we were just going to be kind of off in the corner of the stadium in a way that, without a stage or anything, just kind of off on the warning track somewhere, I think we would have done a lot of things differently with regards to preparing for and choosing that gig. We actually got offered to do that again this year and decided we don't particularly want to pay $500 of airfare to do that again. We've been blessed to have played a couple of really, really fun shows at the Red Room, which is the student-run venue on Berkeley's campus. That's just it always sounds impeccable there. It always looks impeccable there. We've had some really great bands on the bills too when we've done it. That's been the coolest thing. I personally just want to play every room that'll let us in this city. I feel like there's so many venues to choose from that I kind of just want to check them all off the list at some point.
There are definitely bands and musicians in particular that influence each of us individually, and that brings a lot to the table when we're, you know, writing or working on how we perform. I'm trying to think of a band that overall influences the band as a whole.
You know, it's tough and it depends on record to record. I feel like there are the best writers are thieves, ultimately. The approach is kind of a piecemeal, look at what they're doing, how can we do that sort of approach to things. How can we, and take an idea or a concept or a way of doing things and incorporate that and make it our own and try and take a little bit from everybody.
I mean, like that time we sat here in this room for, what, at least an hour, just going through every song, every facet of every song of this next record, and came up with a list of things, little things that we wanted to take from other groups and artists, and the list was enormous.
Yeah.
Like for each song, there's 4 different bands that we draw from.
Yeah.
And they weren't really repeating that much either.
No, that was the other cool thing. I don't think you can live in this city and not be affected by its people and its personality. Especially when, you know, one of the things we actually kind of left out when we were talking about the San Francisco gig is that we flew home on the day of the marathon bombs from that gig. So and as I'm sure affected Emerson's campus, but Berkeley's campus was just shut down for the next week straight. We didn't have classes because a lot of it was cordoned off. That was the moment in which I think I really started to feel incredibly attached to this city, and that experience is still something I'm trying to grapple with in writing and come up with the right way to express what that was like. Just try not to pigeonhole yourself, is what I'd say. You know, there's, whether it's with people or what your major's going to be or what you think you want to do for the rest of your life, a lot of that and how you, those goals and how you think you can reach those goals is going to change quite a bit. If you had told me before I came to Berkeley that I would be writing country rock ballads and taking business classes, I would have laughed you out of the room. But those were some of the best decisions I made while I was at Berkeley. And so just be open to it, and be open to doing something and it not being good when you do it. Yeah. Yeah. It's going to take a few times to get it right.
Real people have real lives, pay the mortgage with a steady 9 to 5. They have a space to park their cars, meet their friends on weeknights at their favorite bars. And real people drop their anchors down. The seas may change, but they'll still be around. I can't tell you where I'll be come September, and I have lost my lease. Saving boxes, might move again. I'm somewhere else before I know where I have been. And I can lie down on any floor, still like I've done before, till I just can't stay awake anymore. Shadows under half-shut eyes just don't make for an even kill. I'm sailing blind in half the time. All I wanna be is real. My friend moved in to his new place. All his worries and other things still packed away. We drank cheap beer, laughed all night. Didn't notice when tomorrow became today. Real people someday will be. Someday we'll be real people. Someday we'll be as real as we care to be. As real as we care to be.
Thanks to Drunken Logic for joining us on Fast Forward Rewind. But before we go, Maggie, can you believe we're already halfway through the show?
I can't. It's a bummer.
I'd like to take this time to thank our dedicated viewers and adoring fans.
My mom.
Piro Securitas.
My dog, probably.
And that's about it.
Don't forget to tune in tomorrow.
Deuces.
Peace out.